Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I will be showing you how to build the hidden tree door, which I fixed for 1.5. Hey. The hidden tree door is basically an hidden entrance hidden beneath a tree. Duh. Um, what happens when we flick this lever is basically the two bottom blocks of the tree trunk are going to get retracted and pulled to the side. So there is a 3 deep gap for us to jump in and get in our base. So let's check it out. Yeah, it's going to take a couple moments, and there we are in our base. This can be anything you want, of course. I've just put a jukebox in here. The redstone behind this is pretty crazy, but also very compact at the same time, so pretty much a win-win, I guess. You might also have noticed, obviously, that this gap is too deep to jump out, but no worries, there is a very simple way to get out. We just have to press this button, and a double extender will pull us out of our secret base, and we can just close the door and get our tree in its full glory again, and we can just leave like nothing ever happened. Pretty amazing. So let's get into the tutorial. Before we start building the tree door, we should first check if we have all required resources. To build one of these, we need quite a lot of resources, as this is quite resource intensive. So this is not going to be the first thing you're going to build in your survival world. So we need 29 redstone, 13 redstone torches, 36 repeaters, 11 sticky pistons, 91 building blocks, and 1 slab. If you want to check these resources later on, they are also in the description. Okay, so I've also set up a little marking of how deep your hole for your redstone is going to need to be and which size. So the tree door itself is 7 by 8 in size and also 5 deep in the ground. So if you're starting from ground level, like the sandstone over here, you're going to need to dig 5 layers of 7 by 8. Those two red blocks are pretty much the pistons where you land on when you enter the door. So the only exit is in this direction. So you should also keep that in mind when building this, so you don't end up at the wrong side of your base when you've built this. So now we know all of this, we can start building, I guess. So start by placing down your 2 pistons, and then we're going to stack up 2 blocks, place 2 pistons, and then 1 piston in this fashion. On top of that, you're going to place your 3 block, but that's for the end of the tutorial when we're actually planting the tree. Then we need to go out 3 blocks like this, and then place another sticky piston, which is also going to hold another 3 block. So that's your 2 tree trunk blocks. The first circuit we're going to build is the extension. So first build a cross shape like this, and then put redstone on all of those, and also one here. A repeater there on 2 ticks delay, one in the gap on 4 ticks delay, and then you're going to go to the other side, place a block right next to the redstone, place one lower, and then place a repeater here on 3 ticks, then a piece of redstone dust there with a block on top, and then we're going out 2 blocks, finish it off with a block like that, and then we're going to place 2 repeaters on 2 ticks delay. Okay, then we're going to go back to the cross, in the other direction, just a repeater on 1 tick, facing into a sticky piston with a block on top, so we're making a monostable circuit. 2 blocks next to the piston, 2 repeaters, one on 1 tick and one on 2 ticks. Then a block lower with a piece of redstone, then 2 repeaters here, both on 2 ticks, and then a block right there. Then you're basically going to encase the redstone like this. And now we're going to place our torches. So torch here and block on top, and then another torch. And then a little bit higher, we're going to place the next torch right there. And that is going to be deactivated by a piece of redstone dust here. It is controlled by a torch right on that block. So now it should be off. Then we continue here with a 1-tick repeater. Block in front, block below, piece of redstone dust. And then go out 2 blocks with 2 repeaters on 1 tick. Block in front, and then 2 blocks like this. Now another repeater there, this one on 4 ticks. And then another 2 redstone torches in this fashion. Right like that. And this should be our extension circuit, so let's check it out. Place a block on top of the redstone dot. Do not place your lever on the same block as that redstone dot, because that's not going to work. So let's activate it. Nicely pushes up the 2 blocks. This bottom piston should be not extended. the other 2 should be extended. And if you now flick it off, you're going to see that there's already a little bit done about the retraction, but almost nothing. So that's the following thing we're going to build. Before we start the next part of the build, I quickly have to address an issue, something I didn't say in the previous part. This block actually needs to be a slab, so let's quickly change that. And that was just a 1-tick repeater. So now we are ready to start building the next part. Okay, so start out by placing 2 redstone there. Then you're going to place a block right there with a torch. So should be turned on. A repeater here on 2 ticks delay fits into a block with a torch on top. And then we have a repeater here on 3 ticks delay. We're going to get the current up like this, and then we're going to place a sticky piston right there, like so. Then we will place a block there that's going to go up like this, and then a repeater here on 3 ticks goes up like that. And then below here a block with a repeater on 1 tick fits into another block, 2 blocks out like this, and then 2 more repeaters. 1 more repeater on 1 tick, a piece of redstone dust, another repeater on 1 tick, a block in front, then 2 dust like so, and a repeater on 4 ticks delay in the middle. Okay. Then we're going to jump in here. There should be a part with 2 open blocks located right here. So start out by placing down a piece of redstone dust there. Block right there with a torch on the side. Block on top, torch on top. And then block on top of the torch. And here you're going to place a 1-tick repeater. Watch out by placing a support block there, because the piston is going to flip out, so you're better off by placing one there for a second. Then place 2 repeaters in the same direction like this on 4 ticks delay both. This one just needs to be at 1 tick. Then we're going to connect this all with a line of redstone, and then a repeater in the end on 3 ticks delay. If you're redstone savvy, you can change this with a block. Then we're going to place a block here and one up there. Place redstone here, here, and there. Don't forget the one below. Then block it off like that. place a repeater here on 2 ticks, like so. And then 2 repeaters in the opposite direction on 4 ticks. And then a repeater here pointing in the blue block on 2 ticks. And that's going to get hidden with this block. Then another block here with a piece of redstone just on top. Block on top of the redstone. 2 blocks like that. 2 repeaters on 4 ticks again. And then over here 2 more repeaters on 4 ticks that point into a block with a torch on top, with another torch on top, then a piece of redstone like so, block next to it with a repeater on 4 ticks. And now we're going to place our last sticky piston right there with a block, and then 2 blocks like so with a torch on the side of this block, 2 more repeaters on 4 ticks delay, and now we should be finished. I really hope we are. Usually I mess up somewhere in the tutorial, but let's quickly check. That's the extension. Yeah, oh yeah. Very important, you need to have a block right there. There's going to be a block that is the same as your floor, so probably a grass block. So very important. Let's check it again. There we go. Seems alright. Yep, worked. Okay, so that's it. That concludes the tutorial of the 3-door. Now I will quickly show you how to build the double extender to get out. Let's grab another color for that. Let's grab some green. So let's say this is your tunnel out. So you're going to jump in like so, and then you're going to walk in this direction in your hidden base. Then your button should be here. Let's grab a button as well. Wooden or stone, doesn't matter. Okay, so redstone on top of this block, then a repeater here on 4 ticks that's facing inwards this block. And then depending on whether you have slabs as floor or not, you can go straight underneath or you have to go around when you are building with full blocks. So depending on what you just chose, place a block right this, torch block, and then another block here. So a little zigzag, and then that dust should be powered by this torch, and that dust is going to unpower another torch with a block on top. So if you now press the button, it should be a working double extender. If you're using slabs like I do, you can just place the dust like this and then change your torch to this side if you're redstone savvy, or if you just want a shorter corridor, because this also makes your corridor a little bit longer if you run it around. But anyways, that concludes the complete tutorial of the hidden 3-door. As usual, leave some comments with some builds you would like to see fixed for 1.5 next, and I will see you in the next video.